to the cave. Welcome to the show. The beer is cold and it's time to go. LongHairedYeti'sCave, it's the place to hang out. Come on the show and scream and shout. Keeping it real is what it's all about. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dog called Will. The show's about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dog called Win. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dog called Win. Keep it real, keep it real, keep it yeah. Welcome to the cave, welcome to the show. A beer is cold and it's time to blow. LongHairedYeti'sCave is the place to hang out. Come on the show and scream and shout. Keeping it real is what it's all about. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dog called Win. Come on, Win. Keep it real in here. Welcome to the cave. Welcome to the show.
Where are we? Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Right, how we doing, guys? Hope everyone is well. Jack should be here soon, hopefully. And I never did understand the dog called Win part of the song, but anyway, big up Shay, bro. It's Arsenal bought a dog when they couldn't win anything. They bought a dog, and they called it Win. So that's like the long-running joke. I wish I'd not put that on the end of it now, to be honest. But I can't really get that song again like that without that on the end. So. But big up Motor, mate. Hope you're well. And it looks like we've done it again, guys. It looks like we've done it again with us Forest fans. We're right up here. You know, we're signing Douglas Luiz. We're possibly signing Matty Cash. We're doing the business in the transfer window. And then all of a sudden, as Forest does all the time, they basically bring you down and smash you in the face with the concrete floor that you hit. And that's pretty much what's happening now, because Nuno's come out and said that him and the manager, him and the owner don't really get on as well as they used to and all that kind of stuff. So it's now going around, because obviously all the little cockroaches are here who can't create shit. All that lot is there going, oh, I get a channel now, I get a show. Hey, mum, I get a show. Mum, I don't have to create anything again. I get a show. What do you mean create, dear? You never create anything anyway, dear. You just copy everybody else's stuff and then you start moaning over the top of it. Well, yeah, okay, fair enough. But yeah, I get a show. Right, evening, Motor, mate. How you doing, Carl, mate? Hope you're well, bro. I was hanging a bit today, matey, to be honest. Evening, mate. How you doing, FCNL? Hope you don't lose your manager. Bro, this is peak, bro. This is crazy stuff. This is crazy. Did I just say peak? I don't talk like that. This is crazy. This is absolutely insane. There's only one way it ends, in my opinion, as well, because they're both very highly opinionated people. So I don't think it's going to end well. I think Nuno's going to end up leaving, to be honest. I've even heard that Nuno says that he says he never wants to, he don't want to manage the club again, and he's refusing to manage the club. He's training on his own. He's actually training with Isaac and Wisser, apparently. They've got like their own little park somewhere, and they're all training there and refusing to do their jobs. Big up Lone Star, you're right, mate. And same, bro. Hope you're well all the time. Absolutely, mate. All the same, sorry. It's Pete Brev. Yeah, mate. I don't talk like that, man. It's weird how I come out with some stuff at times. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's happening at the minute. It's typical Forest, really. They push you right up to the top and then they bring you down with a clatter. And that's pretty much what's happening right now. I listened to the the actual conference this morning. I mean, the people asking the questions about the owner probably ain't the best thing, because Nuno's always going to tell it like it is, which I don't have no issue with, because you should tell it like it is. Obviously, there has been a breakdown in some way or other, and they're not talking to each other, apparently. So I can only see it going one way, guys. I can only see it going one way. He'll either keep him because the fans want to keep him, but one mistake, one loss, or anything like that, and then then the excuse will be to get him out the door. As soon as the fans start turning against them or whatever, which ain't going to happen, but it's just ridiculous. You have a flag of hatred behind your Stormer, might arrest you. Yeah, you do what he likes, mate. I don't give a fuck. Raise the flag, mate. Raise the flag. One of the best things I've seen done in UK for a long, long time. Everybody's sticking together. And Oregon Goose says, bring Nuno to Arsenal. Yeah. Do you know what? The funny thing is, we're going to talk about Palace in a minute, but the funny thing is Glasner's not happy with that board either, because of the Eze sale, and they've not got a replacement in already. So he's not very happy either. So he's another one that speaks his mind. He don't mess around. So that's another one that could break up. I mean, this could go insane. Yeah, he's gone surely. Well, he better upgrade Nuno if he lets ego dictate an unfair dismissal. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. 100% would take him, says Carl. Oh yeah, he's a damn good manager. But the thing is, he'd probably fit in well there, because there's not really any argument against you, is there? As a manager, you just get to do what you do, and there's no sort of bother with anything like that. But I mean, it could even go this way, and Jack's not going to like this, but it could even go this way. If the Glasner thing eats up with Parish, then Glasner could leave Palace, and then we could end up getting Glasner, which Jack's not going to like, I know for a fact. In fact, if he's listening to it now, I imagine he's absolutely seething at that idea I've just come up with. But, he's like, look, you take our fucking European spot, now you're trying to take our managers. Bill Cole, legend. But yeah, it's just, honestly, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Like I say, this is what it is being a Forest fan. You're up 1 minute and everything's going great, and you're on the verge of signing Matty Cash. You bring in Douglas Luiz, you bring in Endoy, you bring in all these really good players to get you excited, McAtees, the Hutchinsons, and all that, and you think to yourself, right, awesome. This is we're going places. We're going places. Then all of a sudden, within a few minutes or whatever, it's just boom, crash straight back down to earth. Remember what that earth looked like, Forest fan? Well, here it is, just in case you forgot. I mean, this is the last thing we need. I mean, this has got to be the most mental transfer window and start of a season ever. You've got things going on at every single club. Players going on strike, managers falling out. Everybody's ready for Europe. Nobody's ready because they ain't got the players in, because they're trying to get rid of another player. It's fucking mental, bro. Mental, man. Mental. I missed all the news. Was Nuno unhappy with certain transfers? I think there is something to do with certain transfers, I believe. I don't know which ones they actually are. But on being asked the question, he said our relationship is not what it used to be. We used to be close. We used to all be close, but it's just not like that anymore. It's just not that way anymore. So I don't know what the fuck's going on, mate. I don't know what's going on. The only the clan, Nuno has accelerated the club's progress, and quite frankly, it's sad to hear Nuno's thoughts today. Club deserves much better. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I said before, I do like this owner, but at times he does do crazy shit. He does really stupid shit, and he ain't going to back down. He's not going to back down. There's only one way this goes, and how's that going to affect the players when Nuno goes? Because I'm pretty sure they all play for him. We've seen it. So they're all playing for him and everything, and they all like him. So I mean, fucking hell, come back from pre-season, they're hugging him and all that kind of stuff. So they like him. So how's that going to affect the team as well? That's another thing we've got to take into account. Jack's fell over already with the looks of it. Let me just welcome. Yeah, leave it like that, mate. Let me just welcome Jack in. He's,
What the fuck is wrong with this
already.
bloody thing?
I don't know,
Oh,
mate.
mate. I give up with technology.
User error, mate.
I give up with...
Stick
That
to
will
the
have to
fucking
do.
spatula.
I'll have to do.
How are you anyway, mate?
Fucking phone.
How are you?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. Just happy. Happy we've won the... we won our first leg, didn't we, in Europe?
Yeah.
Scraped through it a bit. But you know, it's not down to us. You know, when you get these teams and they just sit 11 behind the ball and they're not interested in attacking.
Yeah.
It was that sort of situation. So you can't say anyone played bad. It was just, what are you supposed to do in that situation?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and like you say, when they do the sitting behind the ball, then that always makes it interesting anyway. And you know, I mean, our game on Sunday, I think it's going to be very, very interesting because we both kind of play the same thing. Mind you, neither of us might have a manager at this rate. Glasner's not happy, is he? Because you've got no replacement in for us.
Yeah.
And Nuno's got this situation that's going on where he's turned around and said that me and the owner don't get on anymore. So I can only see one way that's ended. Yeah, you froze up, mate. Oh, no, Ian. He's moving. Are you answering? Are you talking? Or someone stole him. So the aliens, them aliens that were waiting to come over in the 7-mile ship, I think they've already come and they've just took Jack away from the stream. He's probably now getting an anal probe, I would imagine, or something. So pray for Jack. Pray for Jack's arsehole. Hit the likes, please, lads, if you haven't. Cheers for that, Carl. Big up to you, mate. But yeah, he's gone. He's gone, turned into a swirly thing. So I don't know whether he's actually going to get back on. But question for Marinakis is who would want to work for him? Yeah, I mean he's not the kind of manager I would want. Let's put it that way. I'd be at loggerheads with him all the time, no doubt about that. I've worked with people like that who's been in charge with me, and it's never worked. It's never worked. I don't get on with people like that. So yeah, that'd be quite an interesting one. Let me just drop you out, Jack, and then try and get back in, bro. I'll wait to see if he comes back on. But yeah, I mean, he's not somebody that I would work with, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, I heard of him, mate. I think he's back now.
Sorry, mate.
There you go.
Someone rung me.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought the aliens had took you and was giving you an anal probe.
No. That sounds a bit more enjoyable.
Well, whatever floats your boat, mate. But yeah, I mean, what do you think about the situation with Glasner and not being annoyed? Because he's quite an outspoken guy as well, isn't he? Being annoyed at Eze, you're not having a replacement already.
Well, the main reporters at our club and that have said that there is a few options, and we were speaking about them the other day, weren't we? Like El Canoes from Leicester.
Yeah.
I can't sit here and say I watch Leicester play on a daily basis, but
no,
he's supposed to be quite good.
Yeah, he looks all right.
Yeah, so I'd take him. Or I would even, with the Eze money, instead of spending all that on one player, you could get 2 or 3 decent ones for like 20 million a piece, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just a shame because I thought that when we'd won the FA Cup that the parish and that would actually have thought, right, fucking hell, this guy's special. We better chuck the book at him, you know? Chuck the checkbook at him. But they haven't. So
I don't think it's. I think it gets to a point where when these bigs, unfortunately, we have to class them as the big 4, 5, or whatever. When they start coming knocking and stuff, it's not that easy to push them back, is it? Really?
yeah, I don't blame Eze for leaving either. He's done his service with us 5 years, like, and he's been like Elise was an edge of your seat player. You know, when they get the ball, you think, oh, something special is going to happen here. So and he won us the cup with his goals. As did Glasner with his tactical foresight. So I can't ever hate him or anything, you know.
No. I mean, how do you think he'll go at Arsenal? Do you think he'll make the step up?
Well, it depends, doesn't it? It depends on that white elephant that we call Mikel Arteta. What he's going to do with him. Knowing him, he'll probably play him at fucking left back. But
I've never heard him called a white elephant. I've heard him called a lot more things, not a white elephant.
But no, you know what I mean. He has a reputation of ruining players, doesn't he? So
yeah, that's why
I don't know. But I'm happy with the money they gave us. You know, 70 million for a 27-year-old. You know.
Yeah, it's pretty good deal in that respect, isn't it? Let me just cover some of this chat. That London internet is peak, brev.
Oh, it is. Trust me.
Someone say anal, says Dal. Jeremy Pino linked to Palace.
Again,
that is.
He plays at Villarreal.
All right.
But it all seems like because the report on that one has been added to the list. We're fucking 11 days from the window closing. You should be adding anything to lists now. You should be making deals.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And that sentiment is very classy. Ori Eze moving on. Yeah, I think they've been very classy with it, the Palace fans, but they are classy fans anyway. Apart from when they're blaming us for everything, of course. All of these signings are for the next manager. I ain't judging a single one until he facts off, and he's called Prick Jack. That's a bit more likely. Well, how do you think? How do you see the game going on Sunday?
Well, as Kenny would say, any manager who doesn't put all their men behind the ball against us is a pork chop. That's the way, because we saw that team last night. They're basically the Norwegian Charlton.
Yeah.
So if you put all your men behind the ball, we're so good, as you said before, on the transition.
Yeah.
So when you nullify that, we really struggle breaking teams down.
Yeah.
But that's not Forest's mantra, is it? Your mantra was with Elanga and that counter attack, wasn't it? But I think that might have slightly changed because you've not got like his frightening pace anymore.
Well, I don't know. That Ndoye's got a bit of pace about him.
Oh, is he not slow? Is he?
No, he's not. He's not slow. He's very, very good actually, and he gets into the middle like Elanga used to as well.
He was our Eze replacement.
Hope you well, Jez. Sorry, mate. Big up, Jez. And 3-1-4. Sorry, Jack. Don't know who got the ball and Jesmond. But yeah, I mean, look, it could be a really good game if we go head to head, or it could be an absolute ball fest. But the thing is, if we both sort of go on the low block type thing, because you're at home, you are going to have to attack at some point, aren't you? So there could be gaps left there that we could actually take advantage of. I'm thinking a draw, mate, to be honest.
Yeah, do you know what it is? You know, like, you've heard all the bollocks, like, before this, haven't you? Sky sort of building it, going, that'll be a tasty game and all that. It never normally ends up that way. When you look at the Manchester derby, how many times... Well, it was last season, but before that, it was years before there was, like, a really good one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They always end up being quite boring because no side wants to go nuts for it, do they? So...
No, that is very true. But I mean, last season, what was last season? We beat you at our place, didn't we? Did we beat you at yours? Because it's always a tougher place to go, Sellers Park.
I think it was 1-1.
I thought it was.
Yeah, it was 1-1, and then the first game when you beat us 1-0, that was like when we was in the middle of that really bad start.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in that game, we had chances. I think Nketiah hit the post from like 30 yards out.
That's right. Yeah.
Eze had a
yeah.
couple of shots tipped over by Sells, and that was the start. We sort of starting to get our act together a bit.
Yeah.
But then I think it was a draw at our place. I think Chris Woods, was it 1-1? Did Chris Woods score?
I think Chris Wood scored, and I think Sells made some absolute amazing saves, as he always does. So it was not like mega convincing, but a win's a win, as we always say. So, but it was like a good game. I'd imagine it very frustrating for you at times because you did have some good chances, to be fair.
Yeah.
You just didn't finish them off. That was the only thing. And that's why I think it'll kind of come down to tomorrow because you've got Saul. Saul's not injured, is he?
No, he's been playing.
He's got mega pace. Mateta's a really good striker.
He scored yesterday.
Wharton is excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Mateta scored in every game Mateta, apart from the Chelsea one, has scored in every game this season. Like from pre-season, the Community Shield, and last night. So he's in form.
And your defence is pretty solid as well.
Yeah.
Our defence was a little bit shaky on Sunday in the second half. I thought it was a little bit shaky, but hopefully we can get it together for the game on Sunday. I'm looking forward to it, actually. I'm looking forward to the game. And the crowd's going to be insane because of like what's gone off in the off season and all that lot. There's a hate building, isn't there, between Palace and Forest? Not with me and you, but there is definitely like.
Did you see the news articles that were supposed to be asking the Met Police for more security and all this at this game?
Really?
Because and then in the news report it said, the planned target is the Forest coach, like the bus that they're arriving in, and I'm sort of like, that's not sort of directing you. Nuno and the players weren't there going, grass them up, like or put any note. They didn't even know what was going on until probably the Palace players found out what was going on. So it was your main target. If you was to target someone, should be like the people pulling the strings. But apparently Forest fans are not too happy with Marinakis because he's apparently fell out with Nuno, hasn't he?
That seems to be what's happened because he did a press conference today.
Nuno said it, didn't he?
His press conference was basically that we don't get on that well anymore. We don't, there's quite a divide kind of thing. I can't remember his exact words.
Yeah,
but, I mean, why they asked him that question anyway?
It's about the game.
It's ridiculous.
It should be about the game.
And
it's like he didn't like put that down, did he? He said before we used to talk sort of every day, but now it's like we rarely talk, and I'm like, that's never a good thing, is it? With your owner and your management don't get on because he'll say I want this player, and he'll be like, no, it just causes friction.
You know what? I don't know if it's the same for your team, but Forest always have this thing where they lift you up massively. Like you're signing Douglas Luiz, you're looking at getting Matty Cash and bringing him back to the City Ground, and Jesus, Hutchinson, fucking what's his name, McAtee, and then all of a sudden it's just like, hey, can you remember that fucking ground?
It's like you're flying along in an aeroplane, and then you're looking out you're looking out like this, and someone boots the door open. And
it is, isn't
it?
Out. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
But that's like,
or you're in the toilet of the aeroplane, and then you have a shit,
press the flush, and you fall out.
Flush and you go out.
But there's the same with us. We've won the FA Cup, and you're like, it can't get higher, like and then all of a sudden it's all the talk about Europe all summer. Then it's, Eze's leaving. By the way, Jez, for your comment, that. Yeah. Then it's just like, Glasner's not happy, lack of transfers. And you're like, how's it gone from such a high to such a low within 5 minutes?
I know.
I was saying to you, and I just want the season, like the summer, over immediately.
Yeah. Just get on with it, innit? Just get. I mean, it's been crazy though, hasn't it, over this wind of this. So many things going off at every club. You've got Isaac sitting down saying he's not training.
Vizar.
You've got Wissa doing the same thing. You've got Garnacho apparently paying Fabrizio to keep doing messages about him on, all these here we goes, and Garnacho wants to sign for this club and all that. Apparently he's doing that. So, I mean, honestly, I don't know what's going to happen next. Is Nuno going to refuse to manage Forest, and is he going to go and training with Isaac and fucking Whistle?
Nuno's going to buy a box in the stadium and just sit there and just be like, watching the team.
Oh, my days. Let me just read this. Lone Star London Forest season shaping up to be exciting. Club first European adventure in 30 years and the strongest squad we've seen at City Ground in decades. Marianakis has thrown a grenade in the dressing room. 100%. And like I say, how's it going to affect the players? The players get on with him and everything like that, and they respect him and everything. So if he goes, I don't see it going any other way, to be honest. Because Marianakis ain't going to back down. No.
And a lot of the Portuguese outlets and stuff have been saying that, that Nuno's really under threat of the sack and all this. And I'm like, how? That would be so detrimental. You're literally booting the man. You get a new man in who's had 0 pre-season.
Mm-hmm.
That's just going to be so detrimental to the season. Even if you don't like him, mate. if Marinakis don't like him, just see it till the end of the season. Put your pride to one side, and then at the end of the season, say, "Look, it's not working between us. I'll have to go a separate way."
Yeah, I totally agree. Because to do it now is just ridiculous. Right at the start of the season, had a good first game as well, a really good win, and then this comes out. But at the same point, why are the press asking? Why are they asking these fucking questions? All this shit should be done behind closed doors. Same as I said about all the other stuff that's happened, and where he went for him on the pitch about the injury to a one-year and stuff. That's probably where it started, to be honest. But it should be done behind fucking closed doors. It shouldn't be done on a press conference so everybody can start being fucking cockroaches and going, "Oh, I've got a reason to put a video out because I can't think of anything." Yeah, exactly.
It's like what we agree with what Marinakis done, but when he confronted Nuno, but not on the pitch, because the world cameras are there. He should have just waited in the tunnel and said, "Can I see you in my office in 10 minutes?"
Exactly. And I wouldn't be surprised if Marianakis don't have an issue with the people that's asked that question as well and actually put it right out there.
He's going to be loving this, Gary Neville.
No, yeah, well, obviously he's going to be loving it, but he don't get in to find out. So I cannot remember the last time a manager publicly and openly confessed to a breakdown with owners. Now, I struggled to get that one, to be honest with you. I think there was one ages ago. Daniel Knights, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I think Billy Davis did it as well ages ago. There's a few, I think, that have actually come out and said things, but not quite as graphic as what Nuno has.
No, Glasner's done it at his other clubs, putting it on the board, saying that I'm not being backed and all this. I'm glad when the managers aren't afraid to come out with it.
Oh, 100%. Totally.
Yeah,
I'd completely agree with it. And Nuno speaks his mind, same as I speak my mind. So you can't have an issue with someone speaking their mind. The fact is Marianakis needs to see the bigger picture. He needs to look at the picture like he looks at his dinner and just see it's bigger than that. And basically just fucking, let's work on the team. Let's get the team where it needs to be and then sort the other shit out.
How would you feel if he did sack him?
I think it's going to send absolute shockwaves through everything. I think what I think will happen is when the Morgan Gibbs White thing was going to happen, Facebook went crazy. Oh, so we've got no ambition now. We don't care. We're not fucking with Forest, just selling club. We don't care about anything. We want to go back down again. And then Marianakis acted and sorted the MJW sort of thing out. So I think what's going to happen is when it comes up on the thing, everybody's going to go crazy again. But like I've said, they've got to do that before the sacking happens or anything and just show what support they've got for Nuno. We've got support for the owner as well, but at times he does just put his
foot in it, yeah.
You know, it's crazy. Lone Star says this might be Nuno's parting shot as Marinakis wants him out. Yeah, I mean, for me, it just, why has it got to all be out in the fucking open all the time? Can you not just like discuss these things in the office or whatever? It's
I don't know.
ridiculous.
I don't know how it came out though, because it was an argument between two people.
Mm.
So one of them has got to have leaked it.
The press was asking. They was asking, oh, what's the relationship like with the owner? And that's why Nuno, as he always is, he keeps it real and he says exactly what he thinks. So if he asks the question, you're going to get the answer, aren't you? You know?
No, but I there was like news stories on Twitter about all this before the press conference happened. So I'm like, how has that came out for them to then ask that question? You know?
Yeah,
it's an argument between two people.
Yeah. Yeah, there must have been something said or something, because I heard about it this morning. I saw that somebody posted it, and I said, I'm sick of these fucking cockroaches just putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 10. And I was like, it's just another one of them bullshit stories for likes. So I wasn't wrong, obviously. But then I saw it on Sky News, and I actually saw it on the internet, on YouTube. So
and
I was like, shit.
Yeah,
there is something going on here. Carl says, yeah, well said, but sadly this decision seems driven by ego on Marinakis' part. Ego man destroys sanity. Arteta suffers the same disease. Yeah, absolutely. Conte at Spurs did. Yeah, Conte did it as well. Did. There has been a few, actually, that have come out and like said things about why they're not happy with a lack of signings and all that kind of stuff.
Glasner does it, doesn't he? He says that that was our fault and things like that, you know?
Yeah. Well, he's done it now, hasn't he? He's actually turned around and said that he's pissed off that they haven't already got a replacement ready to come straight in for Eze.
Because he said that. We knew from the sort of first few weeks that Ebbs could have left. So we should have had a list of signings ready to go, you know?
Do you think there's any chance that could break things up at Palace?
100%. 100%. He said at the start of the season.
Glasner go, I mean. Really?
Yeah. He said at the start of this, his contract's up at the end of the season. Glasner's.
All right.
So you've sold his best player in Eze. Gay, his future's not yet sorted out. Yeah, he could quite easily go. You know, he said at the start, if I lose both them players and don't get good enough replacements, I'm off. Yeah.
Oh, right. He's actually said that, I think.
Yeah, because they said it was on Channel 5 last night, wasn't it? They interviewed him, and he was saying, oh, you know, there's future of Gay, he's unsolved in that. How would you feel if he goes? You know, it's losing one of your best centre backs. He said, well, I'd have to put my boots on myself and go out there. He said, he said we cannot, and he looked really somber, and serious when he said it. He says we cannot lose him. He goes, we cannot. So if he goes, Parish, you're risking.
Big up Anthony, mate.
You're risking pissing him off and him saying, well, I'm not signing a new contract.
What if, right? Let's look at this, right? What if Marinakis sacks Nuno?
Oh, don't. I know what's coming.
Sacks Glasner.
I don't want to think about it.
We get Glasner.
Wife
and then
swap.
You get Nuno.
It's wife swap.
Like a swingers party or something.
It is. Yeah, it's wife swap. I mean, I wouldn't be adverse to it.
You know? No, I think Nuno.
But it'd be like seeing Glasner at Forest would be like seeing my missus in bed with someone else. I'd be so upset.
Is that how you view him, is it?
Shut up. No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. The guy who's like...
I think I'd be more pissed off if I saw my missus in bed with somebody else. No, you're manager at somebody else.
No, you're not hearing me. But you know what I mean. It's like this guy is like our best ever manager. And then to then see him go to someone else because he's unhappy of what you've done, it's like you're like, for fuck's sake. Could you not have at least give him some signings? Well, at the minute we've got 11 days.
I think it'd be a perfect fit both sides, personally.
Yeah, no, I think it would work. But you just see I just see what Glasner's done for us and how well he speaks and I would class him. I might be going overboard, but I'd class him as an elite manager.
Yeah, I mean, would Glasner, would Marinakis want to get rid of Nuno, who's outspoken, and then bring in Glasner, who's equally outspoken?
Yeah,
I mean, that's another thing you have to look at. Let me just cover some of this chat. Inaki says swallowed a school bus and now needs to swallow his pride, but he won't. No, I don't think he won't swallow his pride. Back in a few. Big up Anthony, all right, mate. And here he is.
Big up Anthony.
My hero. Hi, thanks. Hi, Jack. Thanks for Eze. Much love from Anthony.
Oh, yeah, I need to give it to you as well.
Now, my hero, Jack gave us Christmas early, Anthony, and Dal can have one as well. And he did Dal a good Christmas present. And hey, Anthony, mate, you set
This is why I wanted him to go to Tottenham.
Especially with the Yeti. Big up DJ Crane, you're all right, mate.
This is why I wanted him to go to Tottenham. Because of people like you. Anthony and everyone. I don't know any Tottenham fans apart from my dad.
Yeah. Hope you're enjoying your break, mate, Anthony, and ho ho ho. It is so annoying though, isn't it? But I mean, I'm sure you've got. I can't believe that you haven't actually got somebody already lined up, because you usually do have that, like with Wharton and all that kind of thing.
No, it's like that El Canoe signing. We're supposed to have already from Sky themselves. We were already supposed to have agreed 32 million quid for him. Yeah. But so I'm like, well, what's happening with that then? That was 3 or 4 days ago. Where's the next? The next steps that are rolling in. We were supposed to be after, that Diblin who plays at Southampton.
Yeah, good player.
Him. And people going, Palace are ready to offer 35 million. And I'm like, well, that story's a non-starter because they rejected 40 million at the start of the window.
Yeah.
So you have to wheedle your way through the bullshit stories, don't you? And pick and choose. Like the one I sent you where it said, Tottenham were going to offer money plus Richarlison for Eze.
Oh, was it Richarlison, was it?
Yeah. And I was like, which I would have taken because I think when he's fit, I think he's good. But when you look at it, yeah, plus cash. When you look at it and you think, that would never happen though, because Tottenham would then have to sign a striker, which it says they was going to go after Visser. Yeah, if they got rid of Richarlison, and I'm like, you have to sort of sit there and go, I just don't see how that's possible. Plus, Richarlison would want to have to come.
No, but you don't want Richarlison. Not in your Palace team. Your Palace team is a together dressing room and everything like that. I don't think Richarlison would be a good idea, to be honest. I did Carl's great, mate. I got mate. And Wurzel Herbert, Cambridge United tomorrow at the Memorial Ant. See you there. Nice. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy when you get these types of situations, especially when, like you say, you just won the FA Cup and you're just on the verge. You got the dinner plate as well, you know, and then you had the game. Was it Chelsea? Did you play first?
2-0, yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad result, though, is it? Really, at Stamford Bridge.
We should have won it, but VAR.
So now we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who's going to keep their managers or whatever. I mean, it shouldn't get to the players on Sunday. Managers may be a different story because basically the pressure's on now, because as soon as it starts to go wrong, then he's going to just jump and get rid. I think he'll get rid of Nuno anyway. I actually think he'll get rid of him anyway.
Like, Anthony said there, like, that he looked gutted, like, Glasner looked gutted, and I'm like, he did, and you know what's going to happen as soon as we have a sticky game like yesterday. We created enough chances to be 4 or 5-0 up, we just couldn't finish him. But because we only won 1-0, people go, do Palace miss Eze already? And I'm like, shut up, it's been like one game. We don't know yet.
No. And to be honest, sometimes, I mean, you'll know as well as I do, because you've known football as long as I have. I mean, you're not as old as me, but basically, it's like fucking when a top player goes, we're all like really pissed off about it. But to me, what normally happens is the team galvanizes, and instead of looking for that top player all the time, they actually become more of an actual team unit. Instead of just looking for the one man. So it can actually work out well in that respect as well. What about Glasner to Arsenal?
Oh, fuck. Oh, that'd be like someone walking in on my wife.
Again.
No, it's just
Oh,
can't
days.
people just leave us alone? But it's like what Roy Keane said after the Man United game, because they was on just after us when we played Chelsea, and he says, but clubs like Palace and that should take that as a positive, that people want your players and that they think they're really good. But I'm like, yeah, that is a positive, but then at the same time you're losing
losing your players.
Yeah, there's still
So
a hole
it's not
missing
positive.
there, Roy. Yeah, so it's not a positive. But I get what he's saying, because if no one was coming after your players, you'd think, well, are our players any good? Like,
yeah, but you don't. When you're doing what you're doing at the minute, you don't want people coming for your players and breaking the situation up either, do you? That's the thing. You want to build with what you've got, and then sort of see where you can take it this season.
And I know next season we're going to have the same drama with Wharton.
May even be this window, because Liverpool are looking at him, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's just, I think if he went as well, Glasner would walk, because that would just be like taking the piss.
Oh yeah.
That would be taking the absolute piss. So,
and I wouldn't be surprised if Gay don't kick up now either. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't kick up and say, "I want to go. I want to leave. I want to get out of here."
But it seems like
just fall to pieces.
Like when it's a European game, all the media are allowed to be right in the training ground, aren't they? Filming the players and all that. Every time Eze was running towards like where the camera people were to then turn and do a jog back the other way, all the time was like that Gary Cottrell from Sky. Are you going Arsenal? You going Arsenal? And I'm like, why don't you shut up trying to sell our players? And then Wharton was standing there as well, and he goes, "Oh, ask him about his future." Like, and he said, "No, I'm not going to ask him about his future." Like trying to make it obvious. And then Wharton turned around and pointed to the badge.
Right, which is that's a good and a bad thing for me, because I've seen it a lot of time when they do that and then they fuck off the next week. Roy Keane did it. He was kissing the badge and then he went to Manchester United. But Anthony, they're looking at Jeremy Pino from Villarreal. I'm not quite sure who he is. Wurzel, stop wanking in the cornfield. Do your job or you'll get a P45. Richarlison, the handicapped pigeon, disgusting creature. Yeah, I wouldn't want him. That's a good player, Dalek Palace get him. I don't know much about Pino, to be honest with you. The rumours about Nuno's position's uncertainty, they're leaked to the media. When media asked Nuno today, he had said that where there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah, I mean, I don't see it being a good thing.
Marinakis he's not going to back down. We know what he's like. He's almost like a dictator, but of a football club.
Yeah, definitely.
Isn't he?
Definitely. Well, he's already put himself with him doing the Levy thing with MGW. He's all of a sudden put himself as nobody messes with Marinakis.
Yeah, so he can't go back on that.
He can't go back on it. So I think you're going to see that Nuno's either going to walk or he's going to be gone, and that's it.
But it'll be that mutual consent bullshit, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think it's going to piss off a hell of a lot of Forest fans, because thanks to him and the players, he's kind of rebuilt us and put us in a position last season, 7th and that, and being 3rd most of the season as well. It's a shit show, man.
Yeah, and then you look at it and you go, well, it's obviously this was unexpected, wasn't it? So which manager's going to be lined up? It's going to take time to find a manager, isn't it? And staff will go off with him, because a lot of the time they do, didn't they?
I mean, I have heard, another thing I've heard as well is Big Ange.
Oh, you're going to get Mate back.
You're
going to get Mate back in the club.
I don't know.
He's not very tactically great, is he? His thing is like Leeds were when they came up. Just run. Just run about.
Well, we've actually got a good defence, so he don't know how to do anything with that, because he just wants to go forward all the time. That's not the right direction for us to go at the moment.
And then complains when his team gets left vulnerable at the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, but with that team, everyone blamed injuries at Spurs, But,
Mm.
you know, you shouldn't be 17th. If the bottom
Yeah,
teams
yeah.
were better, had a little bit more standards, they could have been relegated.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting. What Lone Star says there. Breaking Sky told co-owner Marinakis and the Nottingham Forest bosses are baffled by Nuno Espirito Santo's latest comments, and there has been no intention of sacking him as the club's manager. Speculation is also grown that Nuno may be trying to manufacture a situation where he is sacked as Forest head coach.
But why would he do
Why?
that?
Is it? Yeah, but if they brought players in that he didn't want,
yeah, then he can turn around and go, look, I wasn't part of this situation. Maybe he only wanted a couple of attackers, but when you've brought in 3 or more, it's going to create selection headaches, isn't it?
Well, the players he brought in are more for the future, aren't they? Basically, the ages and all that kind of stuff.
But if I was him, I wouldn't be
maybe he didn't
complaining.
want that.
I wouldn't be complaining because
No,
they're all
no.
decent young players. It's not like that they're a load of shite, you know. They're decent young players.
This is what Marinakis will do, though. He'll pull it all round to being, well, this has got nothing to do with me. It's Nuno's fault, sort of thing, you know. And that's how it sounds like it's going now.
Well,
it's not a very good situation, to be honest.
He's not going to come out. Marinakis is not going to come out in the press, is he, like that, and say, yeah, we have got a problem, because then people are going to say, well, why haven't you sacked him then, or why is he still in the job? You know, he's not going to come out and say that, because that just throws even more uncertainty in, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, he could have come out and said, well, if he's got an issue with me, I'll just fucking sit on him. he'll never see the light of day again.
He'll get the black car treatment. you just see him bundled into a black car, and then you never see him again.
Exactly. I mean, it's just a fucking shit show, and
I think there is truth to it, though.
My worry, yeah, I think so. I don't think they'd like say there's no smoke without fire. I've always been a big believer of that, but my worry is how the players are going to react to it.
Yeah, because they're going to
think, well, my worry.
Is my manager staying? You know, is he going? Am I going to have to start looking for a new club? You know?
Yeah.
It just throws a grenade.
It's just a fucking shit show, bro. It's an absolute shit show. Comments from Nuno come a week after he said in an interview in Sky ahead of the opening game that his squad was unbalanced and very, very far from being ready for the new season. He has said that, and he did say that in the conference today as well. And we have brought in like so many different players, but if he wants more, I think he wants players that's like ready now. You know, not like young lads like McAtee and Amori Hutchinson, although I love those, but I think them players are great. But I think they've been bought in on the proviso that we're going to get some more money for them.
Like what we do.
On. Yeah. I think
when you buy these young players and then you can sell them for 3 times as much as you paid.
Yeah, which is good business, basically, but you don't do that under your manager.
I do think that he's right in them comments, because the amount of attacking players you've bought is going to overload it, isn't it, at the top? And then it's just like, then there's players going to be moaning that they're getting no minutes.
Yeah.
You know, so
we've got 4 strikers.
Yeah.
And we only ever play 1.
Yeah, you need 2 or 3. 2 or 3. You don't need 4, because it just creates selection headaches. Or I'm not playing any minutes, and it's just people moping about, isn't it?
And Douglas Luiz has just come in, which I think is possibly going to be an absolute Nuno signing. Calimuendo, I'm not sure that one is. Igor Jesus, Cunha, obviously. Marinakis has got ties to Brazil with Edu and all that lot, so they might not be his ideal thing either. It's just a fucking mess. It is just an absolute mess, to be honest.
It's just a mess.
I'm so fucking angry, to be honest. I mean, I was buzzing, mate. I was absolutely buzzing. It looks like we're going to have a great season. We're bringing in great players and all this, that and the other. And then all of a sudden, fucking...
The grenade gets chucked in.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty much like a grenade's just been thrown in. And it's not good timing. Well, there's never good timing for it, but, you know, it's just ridiculous.
It's the same as our situation, because I was looking at this season of like, well, fuck UEFA. We'll try and qualify through the league stage then.
Yeah.
Because if, without our bad start last season, we would have been around where you finished.
That's what I've been saying to you, though, isn't it? If you can get it
Yeah.
going right from the start, but now you've got the same sort of.
But now that
It's
all
weird,
this,
really, that I set up to do this, the preview, and then we're both sort of in the same like boat.
yeah,
with
we
the
are. Where
manager
is
and
that?
the problem?
Yeah, both our managers apparently want to leave, and then
Mm.
and then we both like you've had a fantastic season, like finishing in like the European spots. We've won a cup and
Yeah,
a dinner plate, and then all of a sudden it's like everything just gets like all the papers that are nicely on the desk just go like.
it's just honestly,
It's just a
just
shit
fucking
show.
mental. It's mental. It's like walking into the room with a meeting and just going, "Hey guys, everything's going absolutely great right now," and then all of a sudden someone just fucking gets a chainsaw out and saws the table off and fucking starts going mental in the
or like
fucking room.
they knock the papers on the floor and the woman with the Hoover comes in and hoovers them all up, and you're like, no, I needed them.
Oh, mate, I don't know what's going to happen, but anyway, we're going to cut it there. It's about 10 to 7. I know you've got to like get off at 7:15.
Yeah.
So, yeah, cheers for being on anyway, mate. You
No
got anything
problem.
coming up? Are you actually going to do your YouTube channel at some point or what?
No. Do you know why I'm not going to at the minute? Because it'll just be full of people like Anthony and that laughing at us for forgetting Eze. I'm already depressed at the state of the club as it is. I don't need any more depression.
You know what? I think Eze's great, but the way Arteta manages, I think he might.
Have you
get
seen?
the best out of him.
They've painted a picture of him on the wall already. Eze.
Have they really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You know where the like set piece coach and that was painted before on the wall. They've done one for Eze.
Oh my days.
No, like, he's not. Can you imagine if he failed a medical?
Yeah.
I would laugh my bollocks off.
that would be interesting, wouldn't it? If that actually happened.
Yeah, get the paint wheels out.
Get washing the wall. Put Arteta back up there with his fucking halo and shit.
Get back down to B&Q, you.
Yeah, go and get some turps. Let's get this off the fucking wall. But yeah, anyway, mate, it's been awesome, bro. And looking forward to the game on Sunday. We'll see how we are. Maybe we'll probably be playing managerless.
We're gonna have the assistants in charge.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Well, I think we'll have Marion Ackers. I think he'll go, fuck it, I'll just manage the team.
He'll go on
that'll
the
be
pitch.
Hilarious, that will, won't it?
The Sky cameras will cut to the stands and you'll see him and Parrish having a fucking fist fight.
Yeah. That'd be absolutely crazy. But anyway, mate, thanks for being on. Really, really appreciate it. And I've got to start again about R7 doing the watch along for the West Ham Chelsea game as part of the Real Deal as well, which is first time I've had a watch along on the Real Deal. So, as I say, mate, thanks for everything. Thanks for coming on, bro. Really appreciate it. It's been a long time coming, mate. And we had to sort this out. And we'll do like a review after the game, you know, and chat about it, I suppose. And right, so yeah, guys, as always, keep it real, keep it Yeti, and me and Jack are out, or Jack
Parish
off.
out.
Jack off. Right. Tatty fucking boy. Toodles. Oh, mate. Hold up. Come on in a minute. There you go.